Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Bill Cancel here, the Hope of the Barista BC2 show. How is everybody doing this morning? It is WTF Wednesday, and I am quite sure we're going to be saying that quite a few times today because that's what we do on Wednesdays now. Welcome to the Morning Report. Let's dive right in. I have a couple of stories to talk about this morning. First up by CBS News and Al Jazeera, semiconductor tariff threats up to 300%. Anybody? President Trump announced the possibility of imposing tariffs of up to 300% on semiconductor imports, signaling a major escalation in the administration's economic stance. This has significant implications for the global chip industry. This story is, again, another perfect example of an administration that doesn't think anything through at all. They like buzzwords, they like buzz activities without thinking of the consequences. Could you imagine what would happen to computer prices, phone prices, and so on and so forth that require these chips, right? If a 300% tariff was implemented, these companies would go out of business. Nobody's going to buy anything. It's just that plain and simple. But Anus Tangerinas has a problem seeing that through. Unbelievable. Next one I found is very, very interesting, and I'm going to really say this one slowly because there's a couple of key words we need to focus on this one. Ukraine peace talks, air support only, no troops. This is by The Guardian. Following a high-profile summit with Ukrainian President Zelensky and European leaders, Trump stated that the U.S. would not send peacekeeping troops to Ukraine, though it may provide air support as part of any emerging peace agreement. He's already setting the stage so that if Putin does this again, the U.S. will not respond. When you say may send air support, that means that you're not committed to sending air support. That means you may think about doing it. Like, I may think about becoming a millionaire today. I may think about, buying 5 new cars today. I may think about buying a brand new house for $6 million today. There's no substance. So I'm very concerned about this. In the next story about Blue News, it's in the category of, oh my God, what were you thinking about and how the hell does this become a priority and where's the money coming from category. In a move drawing attention, literal and figurative, President Trump ordered the U.S.-Mexico border fence to be painted black, sparking reactions from both critics and supporters. The only thing I don't like about doing this show, because I know a lot of people like it, but I can't see your faces when you watch the show. Because I would have loved to have seen the faces on the people when I just read this story. We're painting fences black now because the country is doing so well economically on all fronts that painting the Mexican-U.S. border black is the top priority of this country. Oh, dear God, please remove this man from office. Please. Next one up, we've already talked about many times, so there's no point in repeating it, but the National Guard deployment. Of course, this is getting crazy now with other states sending their National Guard there, especially during hurricane season, which I find really quite, stupid. Next one, again, more proof about, he doesn't care about the climate. Resolution Copper Mine lobbying. This is by Financial Times. Executives from BHP and Rio Tinto met with President Trump to advocate for the Resolution Copper project in Arizona, which is facing legal delays. Trump criticized environmental and indigenous opposition, blaming a radical left court for stalling what could become one of the largest copper mines in the world. Where there's smoke, there's fire. If people are fighting against it, for environmental reasons, and so on and so forth. From what I've seen in the 60 years on this rock, that usually justifies you don't do it. Not according to Trump. He's happy polluting everything because, it's a liberal issue. So Anyway, that's the morning report, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget, today is Wednesday, so coming up next will be the Midweek Madness show, which we talk a lot about the craziness that's going on with the Republicans. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.